If your quality is good enough, you can start upping your quantity. If your quality is good enough, you can start upping your quantity. You don't want to get stuck on either side of the queue, though. If you're trying to get the utmost best quality and you don't have enough quantity out there, if you're not quantifiable, all of that quality is going to be for nothing. And you're going to be dropping one video that does a few thousand views, which is excellent, but you're only going to drop one every 5 or 6 years. And unless you're rubbing elbows with very high level bigwigs, you won't be funneled through the pipeline. Now, to try to do this organically presents an even bigger challenge. You have beyond an oversaturation as far as content creation. This is why I split my content into both sides. Not having two individual pages, but keeping them under one brand to be the rhymer and the reciter all at once. To be both poet and priest. To make it like a dual role. What they call the double staff with both roles. What the scriptures talk about in the book of Zerubbabel. King and priest being the double role of the scepter. And what does this mean? We're not just talking cultural and Judaism talk. So we're talking about the cues, quality and quantity. The double role maximizes both. It gives you a maximum quantity and a maximum quality of that quantity. The double role of king and priest. The king is the one who rules. He's the one that has authority. So he will be like the knowledge holder. The one who delivers the edict. He's the one that declares the thing. So that part in you that says enough is enough, I'm gonna do this, that's the king in you, that's the queen in you. And the part of you that says, okay, now let me see how the people are responding to this, let me see what the response is to what I'm doing so I can see how to move next, that's the priest, taking care of the flock, watching the flock, because your example is going to be the people. So the people are like the sheep. It's just an illustration. You're not literally equating them to sheep, because you know there's a negative connotation with that and sheeple and being lost and being blind and unaware of the times. But for the sake of the analogy, the priest is caring for the flock like a shepherd cares for the flock. So the priest cares for the people. But simultaneously, this priest is a king. The problem where a lot of kingdoms fell is there was discrepancies between the advisement between king and priest, or king and council. A lot of times the king would disagree with the council, and the king has the final word no matter how many council there are. That board doesn't stand above the king, so the king always had the top position. But if you're functioning in the role as both king and priest at the same time, you're not just the ruler, but you're the mediator. You're the mediator. You're not just the person who puts out the edict, who puts out the declaration, who puts out the decree, but you also, as priest, give them the kingly royal understanding behind your decree. You show them how it benefits everyone. Because remember, if you're a tyrannical king who abuses power, you're not going to be interested in teaching and elevating the people anyway. But if you're a different kind of royalty who's not trying to lord it over the people, but bring all people into lordship, then you're the king who functions as a priest, simultaneously instructing the people you govern so that they can in turn govern themselves. Super T Sigma, Sigma programming, rule wisely.